I will enter his gate with thanksgiving in my heart. I will enter his court with praise. I will say, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice, for he has made me glad. He has made me glad. I am so glad. I will rejoice, for he has made me glad. If the Lord has made you glad, I welcome you, Moron Graham. You're welcome, the first person on the line today, Obaoluwa, Monica, Mama Abubakar, Adeni Keo, Kwendi. I welcome Vivag. You are all welcome. You are all welcome in the name of the one who has brought us together under one umbrella, the rich and the poor, the high and the mighty, the small and the big. The Lord has brought us together, the white and the black, the male and the female. The Lord, by his grace, by his might, in his wisdom, has brought us all together under one umbrella to worship, to praise, to adore, to appreciate, to glorify, to magnify one God, one love, one spirit. So, Kwenzire, you too, you are welcome. One love, Olubori, you are welcome. So, the Lord has been faithful. So, we continue. Maybe I will quickly round it up today because so many things to talk about. Abosede Jones, you are welcome. Favor Olubori, Olori Ronke joined as well. I do appreciate you for your support. Adenike, every one of you. Thanks for being there. Thanks for being a pillar of support. Thanks for being reliable and dependable. If you don't, people who don't hunger for the word of God, you will never see them looking for the word of God. So you need to hunger. There must that passion, that hunger for you to live whatever you are doing, for you to give your time to things like this. And when I give my time, Junitolu, you are welcome as well. When I give my time, I'm doing it because he has anointed me, and by the anointing, I receive authority and I receive power, empowerment to do what I've been called to do. Kwenzire, all of you, welcome. So, you've been dealing with mental problems and mental issues. Maybe I should just read through some verses of the Bible to show you some real mental problems that somebody like David had and so many other people, before now going straight to the solutions. And then, probably, maybe you two, you have a topic you want us to deal with. So there are so many things we want to delve into, so many things we want to discuss. But the Word of God has been a source of inspirations, revelations, and solutions. So in the Word, we get revelations. In the Word, we get inspirations. In the Word, we get solutions. And in the Word, we get salvation. So everything is embedded or enshrined in the word of life. So I welcome you in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, the author and the perfecter of our faith. So let me go to the book of Psalms and quickly give us some honest teachings. Thank God. You are not on break now. I didn't see Joy. Lafinis, God bless you. God bless you. So let's go to, some of these problems are real. They are real life problems. And we are not immune to them unless we want to deny the truth or the obvious. And most of these problems are right in our marriages. Lack of tolerance or selfishness. I said it last week or 2 weeks ago. When one person doesn't think about the welfare of the other, when one person is selfish or has ego. So these are some of the problems bedeviling the family, and that's why we have a lot of breakups. Because you see, if I will continue to say it, if you don't know the cause, you cannot get the cure. So everything everything might not apply to you. But if you know the one that applies to you, then you try to see, when we start dealing with the solutions, how do you deal with it? You can't continue forever. That be good. God bless you. I salute you for your support. You cannot be in that mental problem forever. Your mental sanity is very important. Your mental state is very important. If you are not, the Bible talks about a sound mind. What is a sound mind? We are talking about mental alertness, mental soundness. The Bible talks about sound mind. So one of the things that the Spirit of God has come to give us is a sound mind. When there's no mental alertness, productivity will drop. Productivity will drop. So until one is mentally sound, you can't perform optimally. You can't perform well. Sometimes people just look at you and say, why are you behaving like a fool? People might not understand what you are going through. Abubakar Monica, God bless you. They may not understand what you're going through. So sometimes we are going through hell. And when somebody says, when you are going through hell, don't stop, continue to go. You get out of it. If you stop there, that means you end your life in hell. So when you are in a crisis, when you are in a problem, don't stop in the problem. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Eventually, you come out of that problem. Don't resign to faith. Don't just resign to faith that I've accepted it. No, don't accept it. Don't accept it. From whosoever, from your friend, from your boss, from your husband, from your wives, from your anybody. Discuss it. Discuss it. Talk about it. Your mental state is very important. People are running mad. Because they have too much on them. About a month ago, a lady came to church with 2 children that has autism. I wonder, even with one, a woman will struggle. Okay, this is a woman in Europe who doesn't have a man with her to help the situations. So sometimes we just find ourselves in some precarious situations. Precarious. Very difficult. Sometimes it's always easy to teach, easy to preach than to practice. Until somebody has gone through all these things. So sometimes we speak from experience. Sometimes we speak from other people's experiences, what they've gone through, what they've been through. So sometimes some people might be hurting you without knowing it. You need to sit them down. Do you know I'm dying? You don't die in silence. You know I'm dying. Try to understand. Talk to them. They are human. Whatever has not been done right should be done right. Whatever needs to be corrected should be corrected. Because you don't have a duplicate. Let me tell you, if you don't live your life today, today is gone. You go and sleep now, you are awake tomorrow, by 12, tomorrow has started again. So if you don't live, when are you going to live? When are you going to live your life? So we just patch Christians. Christianity doesn't call for patch Christian. No, it doesn't say we should suffer on earth and enjoy in heaven. Hear me, I salute. Acknowledge your presence, you are welcome. My number 1 supporter. Whenever I see you, I smile. Mama today, what today? Okay, so you are welcome once again. So as I was saying, you need to discuss. Sometimes the first problem in marriage is communication. Wherever there's no communication, once communication link between husband and wife is broken, it doesn't get broken in a day. It doesn't just break in a day. No, it is gradual. The moment you don't talk together, the moment you don't talk every hour, every time, you don't chat, you don't talk, let me tell you, that's the beginning of the problem. But the moment you are able to talk your problems, anybody that tells you they don't argue, they don't fight, is lie. You need to argue things out because you have to disagree to agree. You need to argue things out. You have to be very blunt. Argue. You want me in this relationship, but we need to do something about this problem. We have a problem. Don't ignore the problem. Let us address the problem. What do you want to do? That's why, sorry. They said, let us come to a round table. What's the meaning of a round table? What do we do? At the table, what do we do? It's for deliberations. It's for discussions. There's another in Yoruba that says, "Ìgbà tó gun oko lufe, ọ̀rọ̀ ni wọ́n sọ. Ìgbà tó gun oko mọ́, ọ̀rọ̀ ni wọ́n sọ." Laughing is God bless you. So we need to talk. Before we marry each other, we discussed. You came for me, and I accepted your proposal. Then, let us talk again. So when you are stuck, talk. Communication should not be broken in your marriage. It should not be broken. If one party want to break it, tell the person, I don't want to break it. It takes two to tango. If your husband want to fight and you don't want to fight, you cannot fight alone until you agree to fight. So if your wife want to fight, you cannot fight. She cannot fight alone until you two agree. So if you don't want to agree, she's angry, then find a way to make her laugh. Find a way to make her smile. Find a way to quench the fire before it burns you. Before it burns you, before it burns your wife, before it burns your children, before it burns the cord that joins you together. Is there any network problem again? So before the cord that joins you together breaks, discuss, communicate. Let people know what you don't like. Let people know what they are doing wrong. You don't need to fight. You don't need to shout. It is the reason why there's problems because you shout. When you want to make your points known, you shout. And sometimes some people don't like being confronted. They can be very defensive. Some people, most women, we can be very defensive. So these are some of the problems we need to deal with. And then bullying, either at home or anywhere. When you bully people, it's not good. Or when you give them a kind of emotional torture. You know, you can give somebody emotional torture in your marriage. You can give them emotional torture in your marriage. Maybe it's money you used to give them, you don't give them again. Maybe it's sex, you deny each other. So you torture them. Don't worry, I know what to do. Denying a man or a woman of sex will not make that woman change. You are just driving the person outside. When you deny people of what they should have in marriage, let me tell you, it is ready-made outside. Somebody will go and give them free of charge. So we should not deny the truth. When you say, okay, I want to fight this person, I will not give my wife money again. Let me tell you, that is when people will start admiring her outside and they'll give her money. More than you can even give her. And then the marriage will get broken because we don't want to face the truth. We are all guilty. And when we are guilty, we should all come to a round table to discuss. We should know the way hour of the day to talk. Probably very early in the morning. Sometimes, oh, leave me, I'm going to work. So don't wake me up. Don't worry. I think he's not going to work on Sunday. Find a time. Let us talk. For the sake of the children, let us talk. For the sake of, you remember how we started. Then what has gone wrong? What has gone wrong? Something must be wrong. If nothing is wrong, then so some people they bully you, and they give you what I call emotional torture. You give somebody emotional torture. So if you are the type that gives your wife or your husband emotional torture, denying them their right, thinking that will force them to change. You can't force anybody to change. A woman cannot change a man. A man cannot change a woman. The moment the house is becoming too hot, the other person will go outside and start looking for alternatives. Yes, nobody wants to stay in fire. Nobody. Either you are a pastor, you are a bishop, you are a prophet, you are a prophetess, you are evangelist, no matter, you are a child of God. Nobody wants to stay in fire. If you remain in fire, that means even the kingdom of God, you will not even reach there eventually. So it's time to two of you sit down to talk. We are on a journey together. If you don't want to go again, tell me. So I said it last week. If somebody relies on you and you want to leave, tell them you want to leave. Tell them you are leaving. There's no point taking them through this trauma, this pain, suffering them, denying them. So let me tell you, the moment you don't admire your husband or your wife again, let me tell you what you don't like. There are so many people that like that person outside. Oh, is it you are denying them? They will give it to them. And when you are denying somebody and they are begging you, it gets to a point that they will not beg you again. They will go and look for alternative because somebody else will give it to them. So that is when we should think about these things that I'm denying this person. Am I the only person that can give it? The Bible didn't teach you, I don't know where you got that from, to deny yourselves. He said even if, he said on one condition that you want to fast, and it must be by mutual agreement. If there's no agreement there, and they said if you don't move together again, the devil will tempt you. So you are giving room for the devil. So who do we blame? If the woman has locked the door against the husband, after 2-3 months, and the husband decides to go and try outside, or talks to one of his friends, and they tell him, come, let's go outside, and they introduce somebody. You know, when he's satisfied outside, he will not even care any longer. The same for the woman. So we have to be blunt with the truth. We should not say because we are Christian, it cannot happen. It can happen. It has happened before. Pastors have divorced. Bishops have divorced. Priests have divorced because they don't want to confront the truth. Maybe next week I will deal with enjoying your marital life or enjoying your marriage. Because sometimes we pretend as if all is normal when all is not well. Everywhere is sick, from the head to the toe. We are sick. We are sick. We need to ask ourselves, are we doing the right thing? Whatever you are doing to people, ask yourself, if this person does the same thing to me, will I be okay? Think about whatever you do to your wife. Just think one day, assuming I'm the wife, will I be pleased? Will I be happy with this? Assuming I'm the husband, will I be pleased? Will I be happy with this? Okay, my children are learning. If something happens in the future and they bring it home, which advice will I give? Sometimes we need to really sit down to discuss, to reassess our relationship. That's why I said it on Sunday, right? If marriages or marriage certificates can expire after 1 year, it is renewable. Maybe we should change marriage certificate to renewable after 1 year. So after 1 year, each year you come back to the altar. Do you wish to continue? Now when she says she's willing to continue, or the husband say I'm willing to continue, fine. You find out that in divorce cases, you find out they don't break them, they don't just separate them easily. It takes time because they give them time to go back home and talk. They give them time to settle. Even the court doesn't separate people in haste because they know the implications. They know the implications. The emotional trauma, the pain. But these days, people go and celebrate their divorce. Why are they celebrating it? Because things are falling apart. And it doesn't happen just a day. It's a gradual break. It's a crack. It starts with a crack. A crack in the wall. And it started widening until it gets to the point that each half goes this way and goes this way. It starts with a small crack. When that small crack is not attended to, minor problems, it grows to become monogram, God bless you. It grows to become big problem. So that is what you should understand. So we have cases in the Bible. Maybe I will just read some verses of the Bible, and then let's start with start with Psalm 38. We're coming back to all that. We are coming back to the solution. Psalm 38. Psalm 38. I read from verse 5. Sorry. Chapter 38. Psalm 38 from verse 5. Quickly. Because time will not permit me and I have so much to say. I'm troubled. Sorry. David say, my wounds are foul and festering because of my foolishness. I am troubled and bowed down greatly. I go mourning all the day long, for my limbs are full of inflammations, and there's no soundness in my flesh. I'm feeble and severely broken. I groan because of the tumult of my heart. I groan. He said, I'm feeble, severely broken. That's verse 8. I'm reading from verse 5. I groan because of the tumult of my heart. Lord, all my desire is before you, blah, blah, blah. Okay. No, okay. Let me continue. Lord, all my desire is before you, and my sign is not hidden from you. My heart pants, my strength fails. As for the light of my eyes, it also has gone from me. My loved ones and my friends stand afar or aloof from my plague, from my troubles. And my relatives stand afar off. Relatives and friends standing aloof and afar. Okay, those who seek my life lay snares for me. Those who seek my heart speak of destructions. Which word are they speaking? And plan deception all the day. I'm like a deaf man who do not hear. I'm like a mute who does not open his mouth. Thus I'm like a man who does not hear, in whose mouth is no response. I've read from verse 14. Okay. I just want you to, I'm doing a kind of case studies quickly. Let's go to the same Bible, chapter 42. I'm reading Psalm 42 now. Let me read from verse 1. As the deer pants for the water brooks, so pant my soul for you, O God. My soul thirsts for God, for the living God. When shall I come and appear before you? Verse 3 says, my tears have been my food day and night. You see the situation of this man? My tears have been my food day and night, while the enemy continually say to me, where is your God? Verse 4, when I remember these things, I pour out my soul within me, for I used to go with the multitude when they go forth to the house of God. Okay, let's go to chapter 30. Let me see. Time. Let's go to Psalm 69. We're still coming back to that when we address. Okay, let me leave that now. Okay, let me just give you 69 verse 20. 69 verse 20. When we talk about solutions, we talk about most of this. And some of the solutions are words that you don't know, but they are words. But we still have to discuss it. Verse 20. 69 verse 20. Reproach has broken my heart. I am full of heaviness. I looked for someone to take pity of me, but there was none. And I looked for comforter, but I found none. So sometimes we feel alone in our situations. We feel so isolated. We feel excommunicated. We feel so bad. We feel so unworthy. We feel so filthy. We feel so dirty because of rejections. So, if you read that verse very well, it said, reproach has broken my heart, and I'm full of heaviness. I look for someone to take pity of me, but there was none. Sometimes we look for people to pity us. But sometimes it's not pity we need. It's not pity. We need understanding. We need understand people that will understand. We need listening here. Those are some of the answers I will talk about. We need somebody that will understand us. We need somebody that will listen. Sometimes we just need to talk to somebody. A problem shared is half solved. We just want to talk to somebody. But the person we are talking to should be able to at least provide some solutions. Help. Or at least be a comforter. A restorer of hope. A lifter of the downtrodden. Okay. Psalm 77. 7:7. Quickly. I read from verse 2 to 7. Let's see. Psalm 77, verse 2 to 7. Okay. In the day of my trouble, I sought the Lord. My hands were stretched out in the night without ceasing. My soul refused to be comforted. This was the situation at night, or in the night, when the man wants to sleep. You can see what he was going through. My soul refused to be comforted. Some of us will even find it difficult to sleep. I remember God and was troubled. I complained and my spirit was overwhelmed. You hold my eyelid open, no sleep, insomnia. This person could not sleep. I'm so troubled that I cannot speak. I have considered the days of old, the years of ancient times. When you think about the past glory, the past things you have enjoyed, the past relationship, how good things were before they got bad. Okay. Verse 6 says, I call to remembrance my songs in the night. This was a man who used to sing in the night. Okay, my songs in the night. Which verse am I right? Okay, reading. Okay. I meditate within my heart, and my spirit makes diligent search. Let me read one more verse. Will the Lord cast off forever, and will he be favorable no more? We have questions. You have questions, but no answer. We are in dilemma, in a fix. Everybody, even if you pretend, sometimes we read through people. You can see. You remember what Nehemiah was told? The king told Nehemiah, no, this is not ordinary. This is just sadness. This is sorrow. He was broken. Nehemiah was broken. You read the book of Nehemiah chapter 1. Why? Because of bad news, bad report. When you have bad news, you get broken. You get devastated. Okay. Psalm 88. Time. Psalm 88. Then we'll quickly go to the solutions. Psalm 88. I read from verse 3 to 4. For my soul is full of troubles, plural, and my life draws near to the grave. I'm counted with those who go down to the pit. I'm like a man who has no strength. A man who has no strength. When someone is depressed, they lose their strength. They can't even fight. Their power to resist. You know, when a man is weak, his immunity drops. When somebody is sad, sadness will affect your immunity. Your immunity will drop. And sadness used to cause the secretion of adrenaline. Fear or sadness or sorrow. And adrenaline is poisonous if it is secreted too much into the bloodstream. So, but there is an hormone which is a feel-good hormone. Feel-good hormone, like when one is ecstatic. feel-good hormones that we secrete. Before I go to solution, let me give you one more Psalm 6. Okay, Psalm 6 verse 6. I think Psalm 6 verse 6 is very good place. Verse 6. Verse 6 says, I'm weary with my groaning. All night I make my bed swim. What is the meaning of I make my bed swim? I soak my bed with tears. You cannot be more man of God than Moses. I don't think you can be closer to God than Moses. Than David. But this was David here. So, being close to God doesn't change it. It will still happen. But we must find a way out. Okay, endorphins. Thank you. That's the feel-good hormones. Hormones that make you feel good, happy, excited. Those are the things that boost your immunity. Okay, verse 7. My eyes waste away because of grief. It grows old. You see now, sometimes you can see it in people. They become older than their age because of stress, because of depression, because of mental problem, because they are overburdened. They are bottled up. And when you are bottled up to the point that, boom, it's like a time bomb. Once it exploded, it cannot be contained. So before that man explodes, before that woman explodes, please find a way. Reach an agreement, a compromise. Your home is your home. Your family is your family. If it is broken, you cannot come and take mine. What is yours is yours. What is mine is mine. Your children are your children. So whatever is yours, guide it jealously. You don't guide what is yours. You don't guide it. Guard and guide. Okay. Let's start the solutions. Number 1, knowing the cause of the problem is the cure to the problem. We call it causative agents. Causative agents. When you know what causes a problem, you can nip it in the bud. You can even go to the foundation and uproot it. Or you can even stop it from escalating. You can stop it. You can nip it in the bud. You can stop it. It's like a crack. Let me tell you. Okay, next week I'll talk about it. Someone said, can love die? The people you love, you still love them. But something will be taken out of it. Sometimes, if you care too much and the person doesn't appreciate, when you are not being appreciated, you are discouraged. When you are not being motivated, you are discouraged. It's not compensation that some of us want. We don't want compensation. We want appreciation. We want something to motivate us. So sometimes when we don't get motivations, when we don't get acceptance, it can be very discouraging. So knowing the source of the problem, your own problem might not be that of the next person, might not be that of the next person. So first and foremost, you have a problem. You see, the doctor will ask you probing questions. Has somebody in your family done this before? Has this been this before? Has this happened before? Has that happened before? Probing questions. Ask yourself probing questions. That's the number one thing. Ask yourself probing questions. How did I get here? How did it start? What can be done about it? Was it like this before? Because if you say, like if in a relationship, I'm not talking about relationship. In any relationship, not only wife and husband, in any relationship that you condone certain things and you think that later on you can change it. If it has started like that, you have to continue to enjoy it. But if it wasn't like that, if someone is selfish, you tell them you are selfish. So get to know the source of your problem. That's number one. Number two, the race is not to the swift. Slow and steady wins the race. Sometimes, don't be faster than yourself. Sometimes we are too anxious about so many things. We are so anxious about so many things. What is going to happen next year? What is going to happen 3 years ago? What is going to happen to my husband? So another person will marry my husband. Oh, what is going to happen to me? What if I die now? What if, excuse me, who is going, what happened to my son? What happens to, no. We are too anxious about things that has never happened and some of the things that will never even happen. Put anxiety aside. Relax. Give yourself peace of mind. Relax. When the devil is pouring some thoughts into your mind, hear me, you are welcome. I've saluted you earlier. If the devil is pouring some ideas into your mind, please ignore. When the devil is talking, you know the devil is talking. He wants to provoke you. The devil doesn't like peace. Whenever there is peace, somebody sang a song, ibi tó bá ti dùn lè sùfẹ́ dúró. Ìbá ṣàyìn ọmọ ìyá, ìbá ṣàrin tọkọ-tìyàwó, among siblings, among husband and wife. That's why the devil wants to be, because he doesn't like peace. Hear me, we appreciate you. Well done. So, number two, I say, come on, take it easy, relax. Okay. Number three, choose wisely. If friendship is by choice, if marriage is by choice, the only thing you cannot choose your parent, you cannot choose your sibling. Every other thing you have a choice. Then choose wisely. Are you in the right group? Have you made the right choice? Choose happiness. It's a choice. Choose to be happy. Sometimes I used to say, people say, if no one makes you happy, make yourself happy. If no one celebrates you, celebrate yourself. Just look at yourself one day. Not just celebrate yourself, appreciate yourself. Stop self-condemnations. You condemn yourself a lot. Stop self-condemnations. Appreciate yourself. I listen to something sometimes, I don't know, I can't remember how the person says. Oh, I find you. The person says, I find you. If I not fine, maybe you are physically blind, you are emotionally blind, you are psychologically blind, you are spiritually blind. It's because they didn't see you. They didn't see your beauty. There are people who see that beauty that will come for you. Yes, you have to make a choice. Choose to be happy. Choose who you associate with. Choose the right association. Choose who you associate with. Don't associate with people who drains you. And people who put you who want to send you to mental hospitals. People who are the problem and not the solutions. Make a choice. Okay. Number 4, I think. Cut off. Someone said you are the CEO of your life. You can hire, you can fire. You are the CEO of your life. So some people you need to cut off. Some people you have to cut them off. Some people you have to get rid of them. Some people you have to delete their numbers. You have to block them. Why? Because they don't add value to your life. You see, when you are working with somebody or in any relationship, with a friend, with anybody, ask, are they call them partners in crime. Ask yourself, if somebody is not adding value to your life, what are they doing there? Oh, you've known somebody 3 years. You've known them 5 years. Okay, you have account the things you have done for them. Ask yourself, which value have they added to your life? You can't allow them to be the CEO of your life. Why did you give the control of your life to somebody else? Why do you hand over the happiness of yourself to somebody else to control it? And they will do it the way they want. You remember that David says, don't hand me over to man, because a man will not forgive you. Whatever you have done, they will deal with you. So you are the CEO of your life. Fire some people that are not productive. MSK Catering, God bless you. I do appreciate you. Oh my me. Sorry, God bless you. I do appreciate you too. So hire and fire. Anybody that is not adding value to your life, remove them, because when they were there, they didn't do anything. They were just occupying space. Even the Bible says any tree that is occupying space, that cut them off. The same thing in your life. Anyone that is just occupying space, cut them off. So people who cannot, it's not sympathy. I would call about a kind of who doesn't have this apathy. Who don't put themselves in your situations. Who drain you. Who drags you down. Who doesn't appreciate you. Yes, mentally they drain your energy. You've been a blessing to them, but who are they to you? Have they blessed your life? Have they added value to your life? Can you do without them? If you can do without them, then there's no point, because if you die, life continues. Empathy, sorry. If you die, life continues. They will continue their own life. So don't allow anyone to kill you. And then don't try to please anyone while you displease yourself and you displease God. So these are fundamental things that we should learn to apply. That some people are not necessary. Unnecessary friends, unnecessary outings, cut them off. Anything that's not productive, that's not adding value to your life, cut them off. Number 5. Listening to pleasant words. Listening to pleasant words. There are some words that will lift up your spirit. When you listen to some words, when someone talk to you, your spirit will be revived. With listening to words that will revive you. Let me show you something. Proverbs 16. Proverbs 16. 16 verse 24. 16:24. Okay. 16:24. Pleasant words are like honeycomb, sweetness to the soul, and health to the bone. Sweetness to the soul. Sweetness to the soul. That's pleasant words. And health to the bones. As I was saying earlier, the Bible talks about a bad, I will not call a bad wife, I will say a bad person. The Bible called them what? Oyun inu egungun. Oyun inu egungun. Come in, please. So sometimes we find out that some people are like that. So some people are like oyun inu egungun. Rottenness in the bone marrow. That's what some people are. Okay, let me give you chapter 17 verse 1. It said, better is a dry muscle with quietness a dry muscles with quietness, peace of mind, than a house full of feasting with stripes. Full of feasting, but there's no peace of mind. Ilé regede, ìyà regede. Olani yonu. So sometimes you must know what you want to settle for. Can somebody translate? Translate what? We are speaking English here. Which language do you want us to translate to? Who is talking about translation? Okay, I'm rounding up gradually. So, pleasant words, encouraging words, words that will uplift your spirit. Every downtrodden. That's why some people come to church when they listen to some sermon. That's why I tell you that Rock of Salvation were a reconciliatory ministry and not a condemning ministry. Some ministries will just wash you down. Wash you down. You are going to hell. And some who have made up their mind, okay, if it is hell, okay, let me go there. Because they didn't give them a better alternative. They didn't show them the love of God. They are showing them how, they are just showing them the wrath of God and not the love of God. God expects us to show the world the love of God and not the wrath of God. We should not put the horse before the cat. We must not put the horse before the cat. Or the bull, whatever you want to use to pull the cat. So, it is very important to listen to pleasant words. There are some words when some people talk to you, a kind of delirium. You get excited, you become happy. You become happy. Like there is some word you speak, you eulogize. You see, when there are some words that I talk to my wife, that lifts up her spirit. I call her special names, special oriki. When you praise people, you praise them, you appreciate them. They feel wanted, they feel happy. These are some of the solutions. But today is problem, tomorrow is problem. My spirit blesses you. Okay. Number 5 or number 6? I think number 6 now. Okay, I think number 6. I didn't number 8 here. Forgiveness. If you are bitter against people, it will hinder your progress. It will hinder your prayers. It will now be a kind of barrier in your relationship with God. Forgive people and move on. Let them not put you in a dilemma, in a fix. Some people have problem with themselves. And because they have problem with themselves, they have problem with you. Yes, they will have problem with you. Because they have problem with themselves, they will have problem with you. So that is why, because of upbringing, some people were brought up under molestations. Some people were brought up where their father used to beat their mother. They witnessed a lot of brutality, bullying. So they've witnessed that. And because of that, it has affected them. Pray for them. They just need your help. That's all. Forgive them. Pray for them to be better, not to be bitter. Because you are better. That's why you're able to see their problem. Don't make their own problem your own problem. You have your own problem. But pray for them. Pray for them. And there's one other problem I like talking about. These days we have social media bullying. Social media. They bully people to the point that some people want to die. And they bully people to the point of committing suicide. Then how do we deal with that? When you have social media bullies who try to pull you down, What do? I have to tell you only one thing. Ignore them. Because another says, be a tio bag boy yeke. What is yeke? Inoki ibaje. It is what you hear. It is what you see that affects your heart. So the moment you are able to take care of what you hear, what you listen to, what you read, you are getting better. So what you see, I'm dealing with another point now. What you see and what you hear affects you. So sometimes when you have bullies here and there, apart from blocking them, don't let anybody send you that they are bullying you. Don't be interested in it. Because the moment you are interested in it, you are promoting their business. You are promoting them. Because they want to get to you. The moment they see that it hurts you when you reply them, then they continue. But they continue. Then they continue. Because you are hot. But the moment you ignore them, and you didn't even notice they exist, no, it can be very, 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 very torturing. That's the only way to torture them. Ignore them. Ignore them. So then that's the solution I've given you is that what? To ignore some people that are not worthy, because your happiness should not depend on them, what they say about you. That's their own opinion. Everybody is entitled to his own opinion. Even when Jesus was on planet Earth, someone had very bad opinion about Christ. So anybody can have a bad opinion about you. It's normal, it's part of life. You can have a bad opinion. Mary Kachi, God bless you. You can have a bad opinion about me. That's your opinion. It's not mine. It's not God's opinion about me. What matters is God's opinion about me, my wife's opinion, and my children's opinion. Any other opinion, you can keep it. If it doesn't favor me, you can keep it. You can't rubbish me. So, someone say, I'm disappointed in you. When those you are not disappointed, they say, how much did they give you? How much have you given them? So sometimes it is your life. That's why I said, some people you have to ignore. If not, another form of bullying is body shaming. You know body shaming? Oh, Olori Didan. When they look at your, you see, there's nobody that is perfect. When they body shame you, look at his head. When they body shame you, when they abuse you, that's not the case. They just abuse you. They don't look at whatever is not perfect in your life and they speak against it. Lest I forget, when we talk about plastic surgery is to correct things, not to put things that are not there. No, is to correct, what do I call it? Bodily imperfection or things that you are born with that is there in your body. It's for correction of body. If probably look at somebody, I don't want to mention them on social media. She was as big as this, but now she's like this. So things like that, you can use it to correct some things that needs to be corrected. Olori Aduke, God bless you. The word will work in your lives in the name of Jesus. So, body shaming. I was talking about body shaming. So sometimes people body shame you and then you go back, you look at the mirror, they pull you down. Sometimes you see, more especially women. Women, you look at yourselves and others too much. You look at what others are wearing. Women, we hardly look at what somebody is wearing. Who cares about what you are wearing? We don't care. So sometimes you dress as if you are competing. You dress to beat one another. So sometimes women have their own way. Oh, Omajumami, he has done this, he has done that, he has done that. Men, we don't even see you. So derogatory remarks, derogatory comments, You hear me? God bless you. God bless you. I appreciate your support every time. Derogatory comments. All these things are heartbroken. They can break one's heart. I just have about 5 minutes and I want people to ask questions. Okay. I've not even gone to the Bible. Listen to, okay. Death is not solutions to life confrontations. Death is not the solution to life's confrontations. Everybody will face the challenge of life or the challenges of life. So don't contemplate suicide. Don't contemplate it. It's not part of the solutions. And don't even think about it. Don't think about suicide. Suicide doesn't solve your problem. It won't solve your problem. It's not the solution to your problem. So don't even think about it. If you are thinking about suicide to solve worldly problem or to solve the problem somebody is causing in your life, you are a coward. It doesn't solve problem. God wants us to confront the problems. God wants us to fight the problems. God wants us to call on Him. God wants us to get help. Now go to the next point. The next point is what? Get help. Talk to somebody. What did I call it? Get help. Get help. Get help. That's part of the therapy. Get help. Probably okay, yeah, me. Thank you. Probably talk to somebody who is not of the same language. People who can understand your situations. People who have knowledge. People who have experience. People who can empathize or sympathize as well. People who have compassion. People who can help one way or the other, because a problem shared is half solved. I said it earlier. So talk to somebody. Somebody you have trust in. Somebody you have confidence in. Somebody you know that will not betray you by saying what you say in the closet or by recording you or taking it out of that place. Somebody who can keep your secret. Somebody who can cover your nakedness. Talk to somebody. Somebody you trust, this person will cover my nakedness. Next one, I've done forgiveness, I've done, okay, I've thought, okay, psychotherapy. I think I've talked about psychotherapy. Get a therapist. That's some of the medical advice. Get a therapist. Psychotherapy, because it's a kind of a psychological problem. So get a psychologist. Talk to somebody. It's a psychotherapy. When you get that, it's okay. Another one I want to talk about is medication. When it gets so bad to the point of medication, use your medicine as and when prescribed. But you know, all medicine have side effects. Be prepared for the side effects. That is it. So sometimes prevention is better than cure. When things are getting out of control, let us find a way to control it. Next is, I want to put Bible as the last. Next is watch your words. Your words could be action or reaction. Watch your words. Don't throw tantrum. Don't fight with everybody around you as if they are the cause of your problem. Sometimes we see everybody around us as the cause of the problem, but they are not the cause of our problems. Don't throw tantrum. Don't pour the venom of your bitterness on everyone around you. Don't pour it on everybody around you. Because probably when you fight with everybody around you, how will you get solution? Probably you get help. But when you fight with everybody, when you see them as the cause of the problem will not solve. You can't solve the problem. Because you always need people. So, and how you behave under pressure, how you behave when you are down is very important. when you are at your lowest. Your behaviors at your lowest is very important. When you are low, when you are down, what's your attitude? When Joseph was down, he didn't lose his common sense. Know the place of God. Know the person of God. So watch your words. It is very, very, very important. Okay. Another point. Listening to music. Very, very important. Proverbs 25 verse 20. Proverbs 25 verse 20. Very, very important. 25:20. Music. When Saul was sick in the Bible, he had mental issue. He was depressed. He was not mad, but he was depressed. He was overwhelmed. And when he became overwhelmed, overburdened, troubled. So when David, God bless you. When David was overwhelmed in the Bible, he didn't kill himself. The Bible says he encouraged himself. But when Saul was sick, what did he do? You know the medicine they prefer. Go and get somebody that will sing. The healing power of songs cannot be overemphasized. Good music. It doesn't have to be, as long as it's not a vogue music, worldly music or whatever. I don't know what you call worldly. You see, some of us, when we are growing up, some of us love Barrister, some of us love Sunny Ade. Because you are a Christian, listening to Sunny Ade, as long as you are not saying bad things or whatever, doesn't make you less a bad Christian. Because most of these songs you listen to when you were very young, they are a form of therapy that they can give you now. By the time you listen to some of these songs of old, when you were young, let me tell you, it's therapy. It's therapeutic. It heals. So the healing power of music, very great. So whenever Saul is under attack or experiencing this crisis, music will calm him down. But one thing I want you to know, it's not that it cures the problem, but at that point, it suppresses it. We never heard that Saul was cured, but that songs will suppress it. Because those songs bring back good old days, good memories, and those good memories will bring a kind of secretions that will make you happy. So let me tell you, if it is fella you love to listen to, don't let somebody tell you that he is